deeply hurtful.
Why is it so foggy? Anyone want to join the chat? Going to give myself some likes. Why not? 50. We'll do 50. Open forum discussion. Any topic that you want to talk about, drop it in the comments. People joining. Hello. Upstate New York for Michael Bowman 20. Hey. I'm right in the middle. West of... God, I can't even talk. Midwest of Vermont. Something like that. Rad Liver. I almost called you Rad Liver. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm so tired. Hi, Rad from Alabama. Wow, everyone's piling in here. So I know that usually happens every time I go live. Nothing happens for 5 minutes. I give myself 50 likes, and I get flooded with 9 or 10 people. So Vermont or New York, I am in Vermont, but I'm on. I was going to say I'm on the border of New York, but I keep forgetting that's my hometown where I live now. I'm a little more center. Wow, thank you for the emojis. Modern Joker's in the house. Now, when you say upstate New York, if you're a person that's not familiar with New York, Vermont, this area, if you're out, people will be like, well, there's New York City and then there's the rest of the state. So I'm guessing you're not in New York City. For me, upstate New York is Plattsburgh, Schroon Lake, all that. And so, Beard rides, actually. Fort Drum area. Yep, I know exactly where you're at. Cool. I used to work up there. I used to work all of upstate New York. I used to have a route when I worked for a pest control company that was... I haven't worked for that company about 7 years, but that allowed me to really get familiar with most of New York State, upstate. Mustache rides. Come on, people. I don't have a mustache. I mean, I have one, but it's... T-Dog... Northeast AG by Chancellor Orkin. Northeast. I worked for Terminex, actually, out of Albany. Hope I'm not giving away too much info. I haven't worked there in almost 8 years, I guess. It was a while ago. KT2400. I have a mustache, but I technically have a beard. When I first worked for Terminex, before I had a route, I had to work in Albany, Schenectady, Cohoes, and I used to commute an hour and a half every day, to and from work. Couldn't do that today. Not anymore. Do you have any famous relatives? Carson asks. Sort of. I have a cousin who made it places. But not anymore. Maybe I'll be famous one day. Pretty sure that's not going to happen. I usually, Michael just did a $34 million bridge job in Schenectady about 2 years ago. Whoa. Parts of Schenectady is rough. A lot of rundown buildings. Carson, I don't know if you count it famous, but my uncle used to be a pro baseball player for the Japanese leagues. Absolutely. Japanese baseball. I don't know a lot about it. I've seen a lot of clips, but they're just as big in Japan as baseball is in America. So I consider that pretty cool. Pretty big league. Ender scores. Okay. For a large company, not independent. Okay. Yeah, cool. I know, yeah, there's that one river, right, that goes through Schenectady. I don't know if that's a bridge that I don't know, I'm kind of just trying to relate. Albany area has some cool bridges. God. Drumbeat Nick is here. Drumbeat Nick says relats. I don't know if I know what you mean. Tioga Heavy Highway and Bridges, the company. Oh, definitely know that word, Tioga. And then you got Ender Scores being a troll. I'm trying to relate to what? So, Drum, I'm trying to relate to what Michael was talking about bridges. Just like, trying to relate, what I meant is like the area that he may have been working, because I know the area somewhat. That's all it was. Ender Scores says the same thing that bots and other trolls have said each day that I've gone live. 3 words to describe me. I'd say chaotic is 1 word. Underachieved and dark, maybe. Oh, loyal, something like, yeah, loyal is a good word. I've always been loyal to, say, partners over the years, for instance. Loyal to family and friends. Not so loyal to diets I've tried. A Beagly, sorry if I'm not saying that right. Honest, a good word? Yes, I don't lie. I'm always honest in a situation, but if I want, instead of lying, I'll try everything I can to not give a response so I can kind of do the best in the situation. Plant vs. Zombies Enjoyer says, hey, how's the ma situation going? I don't know what that means. Sorry. Be more specific. Meet Christina from Tennessee. Hi, I got a brother that lives in Knoxville, Tennessee. Michael asks, what is your profession now? I won't go into too much details, but I am a payments processor for a national home improvement company, so I am in a call center. I decided I didn't want to work outside anymore, and I lucked out by getting a very nice job. What is your destiny? My destiny is, well, we don't know. I have a feeling my destiny is to probably try and live as comfortably as possible, but I doubt I'm going to have a long life, at least as of right now. Sorry. Meet Christina. You're an hour from Knoxville. Cool. Yeah, I've actually gone to Knoxville a couple of times growing up because he's older. He's my older brother. I have a niece down there, lives with him, and a great niece. I liked it. I enjoyed being in Knoxville when I was. Conks Zeev TV, who has no face on their profile. I saw you on Grindr. That's actually an app I have not been on, but I support anyone that does. Drumbeat Nick, what is my purpose in life? So far, I haven't figured that out. Wasam Mami. Wasalo Limaka. Oops, didn't say that right. Boy, it's been a while. Can I fall? Yes, I am very much so I'm very susceptible to gravity. It is a fun place, yeah. I went there once when I was 17, and then I was there again. Gosh, I haven't been there since I was 17. Whoa, that's a revelation. You too, Michael. Have a great 2022, and I'll see you around on here, maybe. Let's see if I can give you a follow. Might as well, right? Sean was on Grindr. No, I've never been on Grindr. Tell us about when you were 17. Well, I went to see my brother get married, and so I stayed a month with him and his fiance. And I worked with my brother at the Westview Mall. Oh, I forget the name of it. It's West something Mall in Knoxville. I worked with him every day. He owned, or he co-owned a little general store it was called Street Corner News inside the mall. I just, swept the floors and whatever 17-year-olds can do for under the table money. But it was a fun time. Unfortunately, my brother got divorced very quickly after that. I want to say 6 months later. It was crazy. It was a valuable experience, I think. Is it Westview Mall or West? I don't remember. Something mall in Knoxville. Yeah, that was a neat chapter in my life because it was actually the last time that I really had it easy, before I became an adult. It's so weird. It seems so blurry in here. Vigilante, it's so weird. It seems so blurry in here. Vigilante, you're remember the name at 3 a.m. Yeah, probably. It's usually what are you the author of my own book? Sort of, yeah. I mean, I used to write back when I was 17, that age. And I did self-publishing. I write my own sentences, thank you. I write tragedies. Ooh, my fate. My fate is to, I think, slowly fade into obscurity. Do I matter? No, I don't think I matter. I am matter? But no, I know what you mean. No, I don't think I matter that much. I matter to about maybe 200 people. That's a small circle. Not including my follows on TikTok. I don't count them as mattering to them. I'm a good human. Yeah. Well, I try. I'm not very good at certain human aspects. And I have a lot of people on TikTok tell me I'm a terrible human, actually. If you go through my comment section, you'd be surprised. Why? Well, they just hate people. They're trolls. Trolls are everywhere in this app. Yeah, don't. But I'm certainly supportive of anyone that does. I haven't seen evidence of it. I see great things happening to really terrible people and terrible things happening to really great people. So it really beats that whole thing out of my mind. Something like that. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Do I deserve good things? Sure. I think we all do. Yes. Including me. But I don't get them very often. Boom. One, two, three. Come on now. 500 likes. I don't know if it's appropriate to give myself likes, but I'd like certain numbers to be even. Jacob says, Taurus says, life has plans for you, bro. Keep pushing. I hope you're right, dude. I do hope you're right. I'll take that positivity. Thank you. Whew, I'm tired. I just got done with work for the last 9 hours. I've been coming live. I've been coming on the live option the last several days after work just to see what happens. Tonight's been, you guys have been well, I don't think anyone's here anymore. Now here I am talking to myself. That's chaos. But the crowd tonight the people on the live tonight has been very positive. So that's a nice thing to see. I've had a lot of experiences on these lives where the people are not very good people. Do not test me, Purdy Boy 666. I see you. Oh, it's 12:30 Eastern. I'm going to step away for a second. If you're coming on this live and you see a ceiling, I will be back shortly. Hey, buddy. You good boy? Yes, you are. You are a super good boy. You're a super good boy. All the news. My God. My God in heaven. My God in heaven. Whoopsie. Do I have to do more likes? Whose hope? What's everyone doing? Tonight. Shoo. Come on. Yes, I do support LGBT. S word. Do you? Ding dong, ding dong. Waiting your response. S Ward, how are you today? Yes, I support them. I am also a part of the community. All right. I am okay today. Very tired. Just got off of work. And I am I'm an ally of the LGBT community. I'm not part of it, but I definitely am an ally, and I have family members that I love that are part of it. So essentially I'm a payment processor for a national call center. So it's not strenuous work. I just don't sleep much, so that makes me tired. I don't know what's going on. It makes it look like there's stuff in my beard, but it's just clumps of hair. What is going on? Or clumps of whiskers. I gotta do something about that. It's really annoying. So yeah, just a call center rep. I did the best I could to find a job that required as little not public, but as little interaction with the outside world as possible. So I work from home, which has been great for a pandemic era. Where am I? I am from Vermont. Vermont. That's in the United States. I'm not sure if you're American or not, but get more specific. I am in the Northeast America. And it's very cold out. 10 degrees, I think. Alexa, what's the temperature? Oh, it's 20 degrees, actually. Hey, you're from the UK? No kidding. Okay, UK. I've always wanted to go to the UK. You know that? I don't know if I'll ever make it, but I'd love to. I love a lot of the culture and literature from the UK. Yes, that includes Harry Potter, but I'm talking about other stuff. Hold Corn says you don't want to come to the UK. I mean, Japan. I want to go to Japan, and 20 degrees cold. It's -1 outside right now. So I use the imperial system, not the metric system. So Fahrenheit, that is. So if you know what 20 degrees Fahrenheit is, that's what it is here. I always wanted to learn the metric system. I probably should do that. Here we go. Yeah, it's usually around... So it's 12:35 a.m. right where I'm at right now. Always around 12:35 a.m. There's always somebody that comes in here that says daddy, calls me daddy. I swear it's an algorithm thing. They're bots. They're trolls. It's ridiculous. It's one of the reasons I come on this app every time I look for patterns. London, okay, yeah. I heard it's very bad in London right now. The virus. 5:35 a.m. Yeah. So you're definitely ahead of me. J-Dub. Macy. Harry, I don't know much about Harry Styles. I don't think he's a bad person, so sure, I like him. Harry Potter. Hobbies, I play PlayStation 4. I like to read. And it's a very Americanized answer, but play guitar. Hi, Brighton. How you doing? Eden Margaret. I just blurted out people's names that are showing up. I don't even want to say that person's username. Really should not be allowed on here. Moo the Conqueror. Hey. I have family in Wales. Not on my mom's side, anyway. Cousins. Not my cousins, my mom's cousins. I don't know anything about them. Just remembered that. My great-grandfather was from Wales. I believe my great-grandmother as well. So, I mean, that's my only connection to UK-ish area of the map. How dark or bright, weirdly bright it is in my room right now. Oh, let me try it. I'll give myself some more likes. So I see nobody else do this except me, so I might be doing something really stupid, but I always heard if you get likes, you get more viewers. S-word. Sorry if I'm saying your username wrong. That's a 6-hour drive from London. It's the other side of the UK. Yeah. I mean, I knew it was like a basic area. I know it's not part of the UK, right? Or is it part of the UK? Wow, my geography sucks today. I used to know this a lot better. 6-hour drive, not bad. I'm a 6-hour drive from New York City. Maybe more like 5. My blast of self-likes did not get me any new people in the room. Do we call these rooms live rooms? I don't know. Who's your Cheever has joined? They separated from us. Scotland's trying to separate too. Okay. Yeah. It's not as violent as the Ireland thing, right? Not as contentious as the Ireland thing. I kind of feel ashamed that I don't know more about that part of the world. Yes, it is me, son. I am here. I have relatives from France. I have a cousin that still lives in France. I know that's not part of the UK. And my family line also comes from Saudi Arabia. Amsterdam, cool. Australia, yeah. Australia seems like a fun place to kick it up. Fun place to have a go. That's my British without an accent. There's kangaroos there. Come on, Wolfman. I like spiders. Schmeat Man says, don't nobody live outside the U.S. the way TikTok servers are set up. Okay. Ward, Australia seems really nice apart from the spiders in the middle being uninhabitable. Yeah, those are good points. Got you there. Oh my goodness, my nose is itchy. I look like a lunatic doing that. What is this? What? I had a hair on my face? A loose hair on my face? That is frightening. It was not a human hair either. Fantasy Bully. That is a cool name. Do you suppose that there's any fantasy leagues for bullies? Like, TikTok's full of bullies, so could totally make a fantasy league. They like to dox people on this app. Bring It Real has joined. Ugh. Brian has joined. Brian, how you doing, dude? Why are those videos still up? The ones about you, right? I just haven't gotten to taking them down, but I can do that. I mean, look, what I said in those videos at the time were true, but you have given me proof that you are, that there's more to, your story. So I have no reason to keep them up. I can tell you they're not getting any views. They only get views if I pin them. And by then at this point, it's like the fact that you're even on my page makes me somehow some devil. So, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what they say. You know what I mean? I will take them down when I get off this live. But when I thought that and I'm not saying, I don't want to get into it in comments. That's not cool. I'm not playing both sides, as people say. There was a time I generally was on your side. Then there was a time I was not on your side, right? And now I'm sort of on your side. So the thing I'm looking at it is, the way I look at it is that you're definitely going after the people that, well, I'm not saying you're going after them, but you bring awareness of the same people that I believe need to have awareness brought. You're just trying to figure out which is what everyone should do. Yes, okay, there you go. And it's amazing how many people are watching all the time. Mostly you, not the people that they like. You notice how they have like screen videos of you. They're obsessed with you. I hope that it's not as bad, because I haven't really seen you brought up that much lately, but you would know better than me, of course. But it just seems like people are like always watching your shit, trying to catch you. You know what I mean? And when I came on your live that time, oh my God, you think that I was live with Adolf Hitler himself. Like, holy crap, guys. You ever see Captain... I hope he's not watching right now. Captain Capsation, I think his name is. He legit made several videos calling me out for supporting you, Brian, which in the live, did I ever once say, I support you? I just wanted to talk. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm rambling now. But my point is, the toxicity is huge on this app, as you know. Good. You don't know who that is. Good. That's fine. You shouldn't. They've been very vocal about you, though. The guy has clearly judged, jury, and executioned you on here. Modern Soldier, hello from Russia. Hello from United States. Comrade. Captain Capsation is, he made about 10 or 11 video responses to me. Now, granted, I kind of kept poking him for a couple of days. He said that I originally was against Brian, and then I flip-flopped and was for Brian, and I lied to Caitlyn, and then Caitlyn got on his chat saying that I was lying and playing both sides. And I just kept saying, look, there's more to the story. I want to know more. That's all. And I genuinely had a nice back and forth with Caitlyn. But she decided to believe that I was against her because I went on your live again. So at this point, I'm like, whatever. Unfollow me. Don't talk to me. It doesn't matter anymore. Because you know what? At the end of this day, this app does not dictate my life. Nor should it dictate anyone's life. But you have people like Our Exorcist, who I think basically worships this app. You know, I get it. She doesn't have a life. She doesn't have a job. I get it. If all I did was cook and clean all day and serve my man, I'd be annoyed too. I'd be wanting to out people too. Y7375, how you doing? Oh my gosh, if I was like, you know, if I was a 3'7" overweight middle-aged woman, I would feel the same way. Just as I would if I was a 3'7" middle-aged man. I would not be happy. Both genders can be miserable. Y7375, I am miserable. All right? Absolutely miserable. I hope you're doing well, though. I don't know who you are, but I like your little profile pic there. King. The king has returned. I am doing miserable. Thanks for asking. Lady Patriot. I recognize that username. Unless it's just a username similar to the person I recognize. You're not a huge fan of me. King Slong, that is. Yeah, see, I figured that was coming. I figured that was coming. My point was, King, that you've probably never seen any of my videos. I'm currently texting my father, so I know you're not my dad, dummy. Francois. Joko. Yeah, I can just see Captain furiously getting ready to make his comments, his video comments. King Schlong, hashtag BLM. If you look at my profile, it's the first thing on it. Captain Capsation, he's got his, I can just hear it now. He's got the pipes playing in the background. You know that music, right? He's like, Sean, you lie. I have receipts. Fucking receipts. What's that word? Receipts. Well, I don't. You can say BLM is BS. I don't say that. It's on my profile. Look it up. I've been to BLM rallies. I've made some fun trouble with some good trouble with BLM. So, I mean, what's a building? You know, it can be rebuilt. Buildings get built all the time. You know what I mean? Lives are what matters, not buildings. Yeah, but get this. Nobody burnt down a city. No. No cities were burnt. No cities were burnt in the year 2020. It's all hype. You know, it's all media hype. Fox News made it up. Fucking OLM or whatever it's called. They all made that shit up. It's all... Go to downtown Minnesota, there's not one burnt building. Trust me. I just walked down there right myself earlier. I mean, virtually on Google Maps, but still. There's no burnt buildings there. I didn't see any. Getting ready to get off this app. We got 8 more minutes of live. I need some more likes. Come on, give me some likes so we can get more people in here. Yeah, but they didn't burn anything down. That's my point. Texican truck. Danger Dane. I have relatives in Paris. Thank you. Danger Dane, hola. ¿Qué pasa? Texican truck. Ha! Texican truck. Hi. That's what I meant to say. I'm super tired. Just got off a 9-hour shift. King Schlong says, is asking if I'm a hashtag liberal. I'm further left than liberal there, buddy. I am basically a communist. I've been called a communist anyway, but people call me names all the time. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. Let's just say, so Bernie Sanders is my senator. I've met Bernie Sanders at least 3 times in my life. First time when I was 10, and then I saw him a couple of years ago. So get this. I would make Bernie Sanders blush. That's how liberal I am, okay? So let's not make a pissing contest here. Bernie Sanders is basically my grandfather, okay? It's my Texican Tuck. It's my 2 dogs mixed into one name, Tex and Tucker, and they're both from Texas. That's cool. I like that. See, I used to, when you first started interacting with me, I thought you were like a Texan that was a truck driver. I was missing the fact that there's no R in your name. So it takes me a little bit to... King Schlong, I seem like a Republican. Why do you say that? I'm actually interested to know. The Tactical Texan just joined. So many techs in the names here. I once was going to create a rapper name. You know how Flo Rida is a play on the state of Florida where Flo Rida is from. I was going to make this persona where I was from Texas and a rapper, and I was going to call myself Textass. Tex A and then $2, right? Textass. Obviously, I did not get my rap career going after that. Come on, King Schlong. Why do I seem like a Republican? I thought you were a Republican, by the way. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I've actually come to try to get along with both sides. Oh my gosh, can you imagine in America in 2022 trying to get along with both sides? Tactical Texan, Republican. There you go. Schlong, Republican. Okay, so King, why did you think I was a Republican? Which is fine. Again, there's nothing wrong with being a Republican. Let me reiterate that. Oh, it was a joke. Okay. I'm sorry. I just, tried to take what you're saying seriously. So many jokesters on this app. NY Kieran, am I American? Yes, I am American. Born and raised. I may not look American, but I am American. I'm American. Sorry. My accent just came out. No, seriously, American. Vermonter. I live in Vermont. Bernie Sanders is my senator. Just got through saying that. Topic is open. It's an open topic forum tonight. I actually only do topics on weekends. Funny enough. Canada, okay. I thought the NY meant New York. The Jen thing. I'm still trying to get more information about the Jen thing. But what is it I can possibly answer for you? Or try to. I only got a few minutes left, but I will try to get the conversation in, Well, excuse me. It's not appealing. Best hits, my pronouns are he, him. And back to Tex, your question. Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, our exorcist and that Donish guy both made expose videos about Jen the Advocate. I admittedly don't recall what they were so angry about, because typically here's what I've noticed. Our exorcist is basically always going to be, so Donish is always going to be our exorcist's male savior. He seems to have to always come to her defense. Like, even when she was arguing with me about something, he had to jump right in, and I don't know if, I accused them of having some kind of sexual tension, but maybe it's a brother-sister thing. Who knows? Anyway, they got mad at this woman called Jen the Advocate. I want to say she's an anti-vaxxer, or she possibly took offense with something our exorcist said about childbearing. It was, I honestly, and I tried to look up the video. Both of them have deleted the video, so I don't know. I think they deleted it out of concern because, so Jen the Advocate had, of course, she had made her response videos. Donish's and our exorcist followers, they did their thing. They flooded Jen's page. They reported it. They sent her death threats. I've had our exorcist followers send me death threats, but it was only a few. So, but anyway, apparently it became too much for Jen. And she kind of disappeared. We assume that, our exorcist and Donish did their thing. They ran her off the app. But a couple of, at least I think two people, one person in particular, posted on Jen's behalf saying that Jen is currently in intensive care. She had attempted to, we got to use TikTok sensitive language. She attempted to unalive herself due to the harassment that she was getting. And I feel like it was pills. And she was unresponsive and in intensive care, and that she had specifically left a unalive note behind indicating that it was because of both Donish and RX, more specifically her followers' harassment, that she couldn't no longer live, which is horrible because I think she's a mother. I actually I heard about it. I became angry. I made a video. None of the big creators are talking about it. I noticed Donish posted a new video today, so I think he's trying to be normal, but I don't think our exorcist has even posted a new video. So it's a long-winded response. Sorry about that. And now there's people saying it's fake, as if Jen faked her own death. I think that's what our Exorcist followers are saying. Now, there's no evidence to say that's the case. And if that ends up being the case, I'll certainly delete the video and retract. But my point is that, yeah, I believe it, but I think time will tell. But my point is, it is just a matter of time before somebody ends up harming themselves because of the harassment they get on this app. Our exorcist got mad at me because I told her that she should chill out about that dude with the eyebrow thing. I said, it's just a joke, chill out. She turned that into me being a freaking sex predator, and she went on Twitter. She tagged me and sent her followers after me. She called me a small dick. She called me, and now I'm toward the end of my life, so I'll just say it. So if I get banned, oh well. She called me small dick. She called me fat. She called me short. She called me greasy, disgusting. And this all happened over Thanksgiving, and it kind of made me sad. You know what I mean? I kind of got bummed out. Here I am. I only had 200 people, right? 200 followers, and she's got like 600,000 followers. There was no, my 200, my 200 people couldn't defend me. I ended up deleting my Twitter, which they celebrated in glee. I got a new Twitter now, by the way. Our exorcist said that I should just choke and die. I screen capped it too. Reported it to Twitter. She's still on there, of course. And she's lauded as some hero. Bullshit. She's not a hero. She's a bully. Our exorcist is a bully. Donish, I really like that dude, but unfortunately, I don't feel like he's as much of a bully, but he has his moments. And I feel like I'm only one, I try to leave them alone. I know I've talked a lot about them in this chat. I feel like I'm only like one mistake away from being excoriated by them. Yeah, Donish told me that called me an incel, which I didn't even know what that word meant. So he kind of hurt my feelings, but whatever. At least I got to talk to him. Even though it was him calling me names, because I dared to tone police our exorcist. Apparently she can't hold her own. Whatever. And of course, I go to all of his, our exorcist enemies. I piss people off by, making friends with people like Zach, the Misfit Patriot. I never thought I would make friends with a conservative. For all I know, he'll turn on me. I get it. But my point is, I don't like people that bully people on this app. And it needs to stop. For all we know, Jen the Advocate's dead. Her family's very secretive. Not secretive, but I wish I remember the name of the person that, I think they're tagged in my video about it, but I'm not 100%. But they were saying that Jen's family wants privacy. So we don't know if she's still here or not. But the shitty thing is, people forget about 13 Reasons Why. They say it's okay to bully as long as So that's the feeling I get. If you're not following their narrative, they're free game to bully. Period. I dared to call our exorcist out. I became fair game to bully. It's not right. It sucks. But you know what happened since our exorcist called me out? I went from 200 followers to almost 1,800. Yeah. It's done me. It hasn't hurt me. Now, I'm talking TikTok wise, it hasn't hurt me. Real life words, they do hurt. Like you said, they do hurt. And some people don't have the mental, I'm not going to say capacity. Let me try that again. The mental health is a serious thing. And some people do get so upset, so hurt, so much pain from words that they do try to end their life. And that is horrible. So, you know, Donish has blocked me on this page, my main page. He blocked me. I can't see his videos here. I, of course, have backup accounts, so I do see his videos. But I really liked him. I enjoyed his energy. When he was going after actual predators and actual bad people, I was all on his side. But he didn't have to go after me. You know, what have I ever done? I don't have a criminal record. At all. I've never harmed anybody. You know what I mean? I just happen to have a differing opinion than our exorcist, and he was okay with her calling me names. He called me the Simpsons comic book guy. If you go on the Brian Carlson video, the one about the eyebrows that Donish called out, you'll see he tags me in it, and he says, you know, aren't you the comic book guy from the, you know, he's a greasy guy with a ponytail. Yeah, I know. I'm fat and have a ponytail. Thanks, Donish. You don't have to point it out to me. I know I'm fat and have a greasy ponytail. Donish didn't have to do that. That was below the belt. But he had to defend his girlfriend. I mean, he had to defend our exorcist. That's the way I see it. I could be wrong. It just sucked. It sucked seeing somebody I admire call me shit. Call me a piece of shit. I compared it to, before Donish blocked me, I compared it to when, in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, when Max, who idolized Spider-Man, was called out by Spider-Man and captured. He went from being a big admirer of Spider-Man to being his villain. And I feel like that's what Donish did to me. Now, honestly, that's just an allegory. You know what I mean? But I want to be Donish. I want Donish to like me. But he hates me. He said it. He said it on Twitter. He told me on Twitter, unfollow me on every platform. I hate you, basically. You know. But, I've already gone 10 minutes over my limit. Actually, I'm a half hour over my limit. That's my story. That's the story of Jen the Advocate that I'm aware of. You could also search Jen the Advocate or Justice for Jen. I think there's some videos still that might outline some of the things that I said. At least as of a few days ago, there were. But yeah, Texican Tuck, I thank you for your comments lately, both here and on my videos. It's refreshing to be able to talk with somebody or to have an evolution of conversation. So I appreciate you, and I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, let's see what tomorrow brings. Have a good one. Okay?